So hadn't been putting out a lot of videos lately. I wanted to take the time to kind of do my thing, enjoy a little bit of my trapping season just for me. So that's the reason for no videos. I do got some plans, but last couple of days I've got a pretty good sized mink line put out, and then I got a few blind sets I put in for cats and coyotes and stuff. Got a little bit of a late start this morning because messing with the cows. They got out last night, so I was getting them put up this morning. But anyway, got our first catch down here at our first stop this morning. I'm share with you guys. This is probably around number 9 or 10 of these things that I've caught. It's getting really aggravating. Now what we've got, guys, hopefully you guys can see it, but we've got a real defined high bank trail coming down through here. Just goes right up through here, and right there's our catch. Like I said, this is has to be close to 8 or 10 of these things that I've caught. Almost to the point where I'm ready to pull all my footholds and just not put any more out. But anyway, I'm gonna get him out of here. It seems like he's gonna be pretty friendly. Let's see what we can do. What are you doing, buddy? Huh? Are you ready to get out of that trap? Huh? You gonna let me get you out of there? All wrapped around that tree, huh? Yeah. Alright guys, I got that dog out there. My batteries keep going dead. I had to switch GoPros. All my batteries are dead for that other one. I guess may leave them in the truck. Anyway, I just wasn't prepared to record today. Sorry guys. But anyway, got that dog out of there. He's laying there licking his wounds. Got that trap reset in that trail. I may have to kind of make these quick. Don't know how much battery I'll have on this camera, so I may have to make these quick. But anyway, we're gonna keep on down the line and get these traps checked. Alright guys, so what I've wanted the last couple of days, last few years, I've always wanted to learn mink and study and get to know mink a lot better. So the last couple of days I put in a mink line. And these little faint trails, yesterday I stopped right here at this ditch, and I seen this little faint trail going off in the bushes right here. I got that 110 sitting there. Made a catch this morning. It isn't a mink, but these minks and cottontails are going to be using the same trails a lot of times, so you're going to pick up a lot of these. Especially the last few years, these cottontails seem to be getting more populated. We're seeing a lot of them. Had one caught yesterday, and then this one this morning. But anyway guys, I'm going to get him out of there, get this reset back, and looks like I'll be putting up a rabbit, put in the freezer when I get home. Hopefully have some more catches on down the line and show you guys. Alright guys, just goes to show you. So got another cottontail right here and another cottontail right there, just two 110s coming out of those holes. And we'll pick up a mink. He'll be hunting these rabbits, and we'll get them put up and put in the freezer. Have some rabbit meat stuck back. Step over here. Looks like we're gonna have another one right here, guys. Got that 160 in a little trail that goes off right here, and then it looks like we got another cottontail right here in a 160 in this hole. All right, so there you go. I'm wanting to learn mink, and I've learned real quick that what you think might be a mink den ends up being a rabbit den. But anyway, those mink know it. We got this rabbit sent here. We're gonna reset these back and see what happens in the morning. All right guys, just real quick, so as each day as I'm checking my line, I'm putting in new sets as well, just extending it, making it bigger. Just got this field road we're going across, and got this ditch coming across here, so got out and looked. Just walked out on the end of the culverts and looked for a trail or a tunnel going up this grass. And right over here we spotted a tunnel coming up, and you just barely see it at the bottom, and it disappeared in this grass and you couldn't see it at all. We got over here looking around. These things are hard to find. You got to kind of have an eye for them. But you can see right, hopefully you guys will be able to pick it out right here in front of that blue pipe right there. I could just barely see a tunnel in that grass going back up in there. And we got that 110 placed in front of it. and they're coming out, you know, dry bank. It keeps me from crawling down in the ditch. And then we just walked over here to this other corner, done the same thing. Walked out there, looked for trails coming up. We seen a trail coming up this side. And then we got over here just real slowly, looking. Right there, we got another little, just a tunnel going through the grass right there. You can't even hardly tell that it's there. But we got that 110 sitting in front of it. And so 2 more sets out. We can check it. It's on our route the way we're driving anyway every morning. So we just gave ourselves 2 more chances to pick one up. Right on up here, this next intersection, I actually saw a mink yesterday swimming. Had some sets there. Ended up putting some more sets. I think we got like probably 7 or 8 traps at this intersection. I'll show you guys when we get up there. All right, guys, here's that next intersection. I just got basically what we got an intersection here, and we got a lot of culverts coming together, going every different direction. I've got some sets right down here. Let me show you real quick. Down here, I ain't got my boots on. So right here we can see that little crossover in the water. Got that number 11 sitting in front of it. Got a 110 right here on a stake in a hole. You can see the trail coming down that edge into that hole. Got it set. We've got a 280 right here in the bottom of this culvert at neck down. Right here about the size of a 280. We got it going through that culvert. And I had to get my boots on. There's another 110. There's a little trail that goes right underneath all this grass. And I've got a 110 sitting in front of it. I can see the cable for it. Let's see. I might have to get my boots on here in a minute. Get down there and check it, but it's just right up under this grass. I can't get a good look at it. I'll step over here and look at this other side. It's where I seen the mink swimming when I pulled up here yesterday. Just saw him swimming right down this grass. I've got a 110. You can see that little neck down area right there where that grass comes across. Got a 110 in the water, and then got another 110 in a hole. Actually, number 11. Going up guarding the hole. Let's take a look at it. Got a 110, there's a little pocket, again goes under this culvert back over here into this washout behind it. Then that 110's right there in the middle, and then got that other 110 guarding that hole. I walked this field road and watched that mink yesterday and seen him go up in a hole up here. So up under some grass and then a tunnel out the other side. So we got a 110 guarding the hole that he went in, and we got a 110 up underneath that grass as well. Step right over here again. I got this intersection here. I didn't get any traps put in this side yesterday, but I already had some set up right here. Let's check them. So I've got that 160 right here, and then I've got another 330 on this side of that culvert where they got to dive down and go in. I think I got one more 110 right here. I made to look at my notes, see where I put everything. Let's see. I think there may be one right up here on this top end. I thought that I had one sitting right there. I'll grab my Onyx here in a minute and look to make sure. That's why it's important to mark everything, because even though you think you'll remember, you won't. But I'm gonna get my boots on real quick, step down here and check this set. Then we'll drive down there and check these. If there's a mink in it, I'll show you guys. If not, I'll see you at the next location. All right, guys, so where I saw that mink go in is right over there on the other side of that grass. I got 110 guarding a hole right here coming out this side of the grass. And it looks like he come out and missed him. He tripped that. Probably with him being in there, knew I was doing something. That 110's laying there, tripped right there in that hole. Actually, when I was setting that trap, one of the welds broke on the rivet side of that 110, and that trap didn't set properly. What I should have done was crawl back out and grabbed another one, put it down in there, but I didn't. I'm just going to leave it for tonight. And I got a miss because I was being lazy. So I should have went in and climbed up there, replaced that 110, put this one in the scrap pile until I can get it fixed. But anyway, that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm going to hop back in the truck, grab another 110, crawl down there, get that reset in that hole. And actually, as I'm looking from this side, I climbed in from over there the other day, but I'm looking from this side and I see a hole right up here in the top too. So we've got a hole there, a hole there, a hole there, and I saw the mink go into this hole. So I know that's a den area. Even if I scared him out of there, if I leave those sets, eventually he'll come back or another mink will circle through and use these. So I'm going to get over there, replace this 110. I'm actually going to put a 110 in that top hole as well. And see if we can't get one picked up there. All right, guys, I'm going to get that done, and then I'll see you down here just next bridge. Got a couple of sets put in there yesterday. Just kind of a little natural pocket set. We put a 110 on one and a number 11 on the other side of a pillar bridge. But I'll show you that when we get over there. Hopefully there's one in it. And then I've got a few beaver sets left at our next stop. So I'll see you guys down the road in a minute. All right, guys, here's this next bridge. We got down here and you see a lot of coon tracks and a good blind trail sets up here on top. I didn't set anything there because just like that first catch this morning, that dog, I'm tired of catching dogs. They're pretty crazy, running wild. But right here's our sets, guys. I got this anchored just on a slide wire, anchored up here on the top end of that tire. Got a long spring set right there up against that pillar where that hole goes around the back side of it there. Just a blind set, not baited with anything, and we just got it on that slide wire out here to a stake. And then just got a 110 on this other side where a little tunnel goes up underneath that grass right there, leaving that pillar up under that grass. So those two sets are all that I have here so far. Like I said, I love catching those predators, especially those bobcats. Coyotes aren't worth anything, so I really don't want to catch them, but it's always fun to roll up and see one in a trap. But I don't have many out right now. I don't think I'm going to put any more in either. I'm just tired of catching those dogs and having to release them. All right, on down the road, this next stop. A few mink sets, but I already had it set for beaver. When I started this mink line, I just left it set, hoping to pick up some otter as they come through. I'm going to change the beaver snare down to an otter size on one of these dam crossovers. So hopefully I can pick up an otter and a snare on it. It'll be fun. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump across this field here and get over there to these woods and get these beaver sets checked. And I got a few bobcat sets over there. So far all I picked up in them's possums, but just waiting for a bobcat to come through. Hopefully this morning's it. Anyway, guys, we'll see you over there in a minute. All right, guys, here's that first beaver dam. Got a drowning rod with the number 5 long spring out here. It's still set, just leaving it in case an otter comes through. Over on the other side, when I first got here and set it, those animals, of course those animals use these dams to cross, stay dry, and there was a trail going up right there. You can see a little bit of a notch in it right there. Just step down, and I've got a 450 bedded right there. I've already picked up one cottontail in it. Had this little den hole going in the side here. I put that 330 here the very first day I set it. Nothing, never caught anything with it, but I'm leaving it sitting here, and I put some beaver castor lure back here in the back of it. An otter coming down through here is going to smell that castor lure, and he's going to want to explore this hole. So I'm leaving that 330 there for him. Just ease on up here, this next big dam, and then a couple of cat sets, and then some mink sets on the way out, and that's going to be it for me this morning. But I'll show those to you guys as we go along. All right, here's the next set location, guys. Same thing, got a number 3 long spring out there on the drowning rod on that crossover. I'll step down here, I'll show you this snare. I had a snare across here as well. Just the original crossover. Had a beaver snare here. Now I've dropped that loop size down to about the size of my fist for an otter's head. blocked it down and got the center of that loop about where I believe that otter's head's going to be as he comes across either direction. You can see that number 5 long spring right there still open. That's going to be it, guys. Right up here in the edge of these woods, I've got a cast set. Just a culvert that was laying in the brush, and we've got it set up. I'll show you. All right, guys. So camera's fuzzy on my end. I hope it's not fuzzy for you guys. But you can see we got this ditch we've been following coming up through here the whole way, and it gets into the woods right here. Pretty good sized block of woods. Got several field roads come together right here, and then right over here is just an old pipe culvert. Been laying here for years, and we picked up 3 possums here fast. I've got this little disco ball up here hanging up, just catch the sunlight and maybe sparkle and draw them over here. But anyway, all we got is our bait up in there. I've just been using carcasses as a skin them, skunks and different stuff. Started out with just some of my military road predator bait, a big chunk of it thrown in there. A little bit of beaver caster, spell caster lure that I make up here on top. And then yesterday I squirted a little bit of fish oil in there, and that's what that wet is on the sides of that pipe. But all we got is a leg hold trap bedded right here in the front of it. It's just a matter of them coming through and us leaving the trap there long enough, we'll pick one up. He's on down here to the other side of these woods, and we got another field row intersection set up for a bobcat. I'll show you that set. It's just I guess you'd call it a punch hole set with some lures in it. But anyway, I'll get over there and show you it, and then we'll check that last culvert we got set up here. All right, guys, this battery's about to go dead, and it's the last one I've got. But basically, you see what I've got here. Just got these field road. That's that woods we were just on the other side of. Got this ditch and field road that comes around, splits right here, and then continues along the side of the ditch here. All I did was come in on the edge of this little bank. Just kind of done a little bit of a flashy dirt hole. Just got 2 punch holes in the back of it with our lure, different lure in each one, bait. And then we've got our trap back here a little bit farther. Well, normally we got that dirt up there. I'm thinking he's going to be shy coming in. He's going to stay on the edge of this dirt, and we got our trap bedded right here under this grass. You can see a little disco ball. Just got it tied to a stick, leaning over a hole right here just to grab their attention from some distance away maybe. Guys, hopefully the video quality's okay. I feel like it might be a little fuzzy. If it is, I apologize. I'll get the other GoPro batteries charged up tonight. We'll have better video on the next one. We'll get up here and try to show you guys this next location here before the battery goes dead. All right, guys, here's this next culvert, last culvert we got set up. Step down here and show you what we got. Well, basically just got this culvert going through here. I just went on this side of the pipe, done just a bottom edge set with a 160 there, and you just got it anchored up here to a hole in the pipe. And then right over here we've got a number 11 long spring just right here between where that rock and meets the side of the culvert. Just got that number 11 right there, thinking they'll come up. And then got it out here on the sliding rod or sliding cable drowner. And then right over here got a little 110 just in a little underneath this grass along the edge right there set. And then got another 160 over here on this other edge. Step over here to show you it. When I get time, I'm gonna set this little crevice right here. The pipe's broken in here. Put another number 11 like up there on this little rock right here. Or see if I can lay it right there on that edge. I believe any mink coming down through here is gonna want to check that little crevice out. Just haven't got it done yet. All right, guys, here's that last set. Just a 160 till they're going up in here. That little cave in explored and just got that little 160 bedded right there. We got this little log coming across the bottom of this thing. think they're probably using it to crawl out, thinking when they come up on it, they're going to want to check that hole and stuff out over here. So we've got it guarding it. All right, guys, that's going to be it. There's you a quick little video. Get started back. All right, guys, made it back to the house. I got a few sets back here where I keep my scrapings and stuff piled up. I picked up 3 gray fox so far back here and a bunch of possums. Something happened here last night. Basically, got this tree down on the fence, and this is where my cows got out this morning. I've kind of, they've ignored it for a long time, and I've been ignoring it too, because those grays will jump up on that log and cross that log, and then also it blocks the trail down right here on the end where I can bed that 450. And this morning that 450's laid over here, and we got a miss, and that may have been them cows this morning coming through. But anyway, I just got it bedded right there with some leaves covering it right at the tip of that log. Show you these other sets real quick. The battery may go dead. If it does, guys, we'll see you in the next video. I don't see anything bouncing around. Right here, those logs going right underneath the fence right there. I've got a 450 bedded, just anchored, cable anchored back to this tree. Picked up a bunch. There was a trail going right here. Right up here is where I keep that pile, carcass pile and stuff. And actually, this trap's tripped as well in the middle. This is the second day in a row this trap's been tripped. I'm thinking another gray fox is coming through. This is where I caught the last one at. I think there's another one. All right, battery went dead, guys. I had another one right here. They tripped it as well. That one's tripped. I got one blind set underneath this limb right here open to pick them up, and then got a snare over here in the fence. But battery's about to go dead. We'll catch you guys next video. I'm gonna get all this stuff reset, and hopefully we'll get them picked up and they're not pulled back out in the morning. If they are, we'll try something different. But we'll see you guys next video. And then right there's that blind set. I really thinking what might have happened on this one, guys, because it was laid plumb back over here, still set. Thinking them cows come through this morning, probably clipped my anchor cable and dragged it with their foot and dragged it out of that bed back here. So I really don't think this was a fox, but I changed that setup a little bit just in case it was. Got it set back already. I'm gonna bed this one right here in this trail here, and gonna go help the wife to flea market, fixing to restock up there, guys. If you need any supplies, Two Moms Market on East Island in Jonesboro. Gonna have it restocked with supplies, and then I gotta get out here and bring the chainsaw and fix this fence so I'm not chasing.